Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Some of you have asked over the recent past months about how do I prep for a gig. Well, to be honest, I've got two gigs this weekend. Today is Friday the 23rd of August, and essentially we're playing in Blackpool tomorrow night at the Fylde Social Club. Sunday we have got a gig in St Anne's, and the St Anne's Music Festival. That's Sunday afternoon. And I'm going to give you a bit of a rough and ready video on what I do to prep for these gigs. Now, what I have done already this week is we had a band practice on Monday, so we went through the full set list for both gigs. Both gigs have got different set lists, so we've rehearsed those. So we did that Monday night. Wednesday night, I had Stu round. Stu's the singer in the band, and he plays a great Telecaster. And what we've managed to do Monday night, took us about 3.5 hours, was to dial in 4 go-to tones for his rig, his guitar, on his digital system. So we did that on Monday night. So anyway, so what I've also been doing, I've put in a little bit of work in the background to do with the organisers of these two sort of gigs that we're doing. And it's all the housekeeping to do with the band, to do with the bookings, and to make sure they're in the right place at the right time, with a clear understanding of what we need to do and what we expect them to provide in terms of equipment and our responsibilities as a band. I've got 2 guitars to restring today, got to check my gear over, and we'll take it from there. So I'll see you very shortly. It is a rough and ready video, but there you are. You want to see how it is. We'll just see what happens over the weekend, but this will be a true reflection of what I do to prep for a gig. So I've got to select 2 guitars for this weekend. So what I'm going to take, well, to be honest, I've already sort of decided, but on the wall at the minute we've got the Les Paul Junior at the end, which is there, which you can just see. Not used that for a while. That's got a bit of a problem with the volume pot on it, which I need to sort out. The gold top is likely to be going, which is, what's my finger doing? That one there. That's my go-to Les Paul guitar. It's an unbelievable tone on that guitar. The black one is my son's. That's going nowhere. That's my son's guitar. That's his Les Paul standard we featured last month. The 52 reissue Telecaster, that normally goes out with me at the minute. I'd sometimes take 3 guitars out depending on what the set list is. That generally goes out in open G tuning, and that is paying homage to Keith Richards, Rolling Stones, when we perform tracks such as Honky Tonk Women. But it's not in the set this weekend, guys. That will be staying home, unfortunately. We've got the Ibanez JS1000, which is the Joe Satriani signature series. I need to use that a lot more, I really do. I used to gig with that a lot. Hugely versatile guitar, very easy to play, very light, very ergonomic, and yeah, I need to get out and play that. We've got the black Strat just on the operating table, just down here. That's going to have a complete clean up and a restring. But you'll notice on the wall, guys, we don't have the Firebird here at G&G HQ at the minute. The Firebird is currently away at Carl Longbottom Guitars for a full fettle. It's having a full setup and possibly even a pickup swap. And that's because I was really impressed with the Fulvia review we did and the tones from those Sunbird pickups. And so that's what that's there for at the minute. So we're going to be looking at doing a feature on that. But equally, what also is missing, as you can see, guys, there is no Blue Custom Shop Strat to be seen anywhere. And there will be an update on that very shortly. So at the minute, it's going to be the gold top and the black Strat, which will be doing the 2 gigs this weekend. So we'll restring them now, see how long that takes, and then we'll move on to the next stage of getting gig prepped. 1 hour later, both guitars have been restrung, they've both been cleaned, and they've been checked for defects that could literally sort of trip me up at any kind of gig. Now, both guitars needed a little bit of a minor tweak. We'll start off with the gold top. The gold top had an issue with the jack plug nut. It's a common problem on all electric guitars. These unwind over a period of time. That's been nipped up, so there's no other issues on the gold top. It looks great. We'll get that tuned up later on and we'll play through it, get the strings stretched in. Now, the black Strat had a little bit of an issue with one of the strap lock jobby-doos. In fact, it's this one up here, that one there. It was unscrewing, and I've come across this before, so that's been nipped up as well. And you just got to watch out for these minor little things that creep up, which can cause you a bit of a problem. Now, there's another thing which is a bit of an issue with Black Strat, is that in the trem, if you've got a vintage whammy bar system on here, like we have there, a common thing is you can lose the spring which locates underneath that trem arm, which pushes it outwards, which gives you that nice articulation. That spring was missing. It's not a problem, but I've got tons of those in a little bag from Fender. Just a quick fix, and both guitars are absolutely top spec for the weekend, and it's just a case of tuning them up, getting the strings stretched in and sorted. So today is Saturday, it's the day of the first gig of the weekend. Last night I went through the entire set list, which is just on there, and I've just done a little bit of practice this morning. So I've got some spares in my bag. I can hear Floyd in the background shaking his head. Spare guitar cable. I use these 59er Klotz cables. I think they're really good value, these, and they're really good quality, so I've got a spare one of those. I've got a couple of them kicking about in me gig bag. So guys, if you've not got spares with you of stuff, I really suggest you carry sets of spare strings, tools. I take a black tea towel which has been cleaned and that, so I can just wipe myself down my guitar down during the gig because I get a little bit sweaty. And yeah, it's all just about being prepped. Now, this is the set list for tonight. So what I've done is I've gone through that set list and I've took a bit of a look at my pedal board, and I thought, right, I need to make a little bit of a change on my pedal board, only ever so slightly. So what I have done is the Big Muff has gone back on the pedal board for songs like Song 2, and also some Arctic Monkeys we're doing as well. You Look Good on the Dance Floor is another one. So the Big Muff is back on the pedal board. When I get to the venues later on, I'll show you what the amp rig is tonight with the pedal board, so you can have a look at that. It'll be the same for tomorrow. You know what guitars I'm taking. So it's all just about prep and just being ready, really. So that is the set list. I played that last night. I've just done a couple of tracks this morning just to tidy it all up. And that's about it. So we shall see you shortly. Okay, it's nearly 6 o'clock. Car's loaded up. Got to go and pick Andy up in a minute. Michelle's coming in with us. The Civic has got all the gear in it. I'll try and I can't flip it around, but what I will do, you can have a quick look. We've got in there an amp head, we've got a 2x12 cab, we've got a pedal board in case, we've got Les Paul, Black Strat, one mic stand, 2 guitar stands, gig bag, and I think we're done. We're ready now, and it's just a case of quick shower, get changed, and then we're off. See you shortly. Okay. Right, here we are, chaps. This is living the dream of gigs, and this is getting all your crap from the vehicles into the venue. Look at that fire escape. Oh, here's Andy.
Hello.
Andy, what's that fire escape like?
Treacherous.
Dangerous. This is what it's all about, guys and girls. You doing your fires up there, Stu?
No, I'm putting my trousers up because they're slipping down.
Jesus Christ.
So, Kev, what's it like playing in a band in Blackpool?
Guys, this is the reality. Here, Stu's been up and down these stairs all afternoon, bringing gear in and out. And it's
My
like,
trousers are falling down. Just lost about a stone.
breaking heck. Just as it. I need to go and have a lie down. Oh. Right, here we go, gents. This is the stage for tonight. This is where all our gear is. The PA's in, drums next, and then I'm generally the last one to set up because my gear's dead easy and quick to set up. I'm absolutely knackered now. That fire escape's a killer. See you in a moment. Right, we're all set up at the minute. Basically, I'm using this amp tonight, which is this one here. If you've seen the channel before, many moons ago, it's the Laney Ironheart 60 watt head and 2x12 cab, which is just here. There it is. It's just a great versatile amplifier. There we have it. We've got the pedal board tonight. Just let you have a quick look. Here we go. And what we have done, guys, we have put this on the pedal board tonight, which is the Big Muff. And it makes a racket, yeah, and it's for a couple of good songs in there. So this is a setup tonight. Got a slight minor problem with the amplifier, and that it's called the pre-boost channel doesn't appear to be working from the foot switch, but it's not a problem. I can work around that, and that's this little thing just here. There's a seal now there.
Nevertheless, 1 of 5, 50. 8 door, blind 80.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's dance to the song they're playing on the radio. That love. Hey, 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 hey.
Right, so we've done the gig. I've just arrived home and it's 1:15 a.m. I've survived the fire escape. The set was great. The band played very, very well and the audience were very, very receptive. So really good night, guys. Time for a brew. Anyway, so what I've got to do in the morning is basically I've got to have a look at the amplifier. For some reason, the preamp's not working on it for whatever reason. I don't know what was going on tonight, so I'm going to have a quick look at that in the morning. And then it's over to the St Anne's Music Festival for 2 p.m. at the very latest. We've got to get there an hour at the minimum before our 3 o'clock slot starts. So anyway, so there we go. Back home, had a brew, really good night, hard work, but very enjoyable. It's the morning after the gig we did last night, so we've been home now for about 11 hours. Just got up, got sorted out, and we had problems with the amplifier last night, which did not detract at all from last night's performance. It's all to do with the preamp function with the amp, which is there, which did not work, and it didn't work on the pedal board last night from the control unit. And so what I've done is I've reset all my gear up in the garage just to see what's going on, and bizarrely it's working and I don't know why. So if you watch the amp over there, you'll find a little red light will go on just there, whoops, from my channel switching. So there you go, and that's come on, it's on my pedal board, and I don't know why that wasn't working last night. But anyway, we'll go through a couple of quick tones. Gain on. See the red lights now come on. Just adds a bit more to it. So it's working, and I don't know why. But anyway, we're going to take a second amp head with us today, which is going to be the Laney Lionheart 20 Class A head, which is in the studio. That's going to go down as a complete backup, and this one is working perfectly. I don't know why. Rhythm St Anne's near Blackpool, and it's raining. Michelle's doing the driving, and it's disgusting weather. And we're just about to approach the venue, which is is it Ashton Park Gardens? Is it called at St Anne's? Anyway, so the plan is now to find the people on the gates, and they'll direct us in. So we'll see you in a mo. That's where we are. We need to go in there and speak to somebody. There you go, just pop round that. And here we are, we're here. I can hear live music. Yes. Here's our chap now, fantastic. Let's get some instructions.
We've got a band, we're in the band that's playing at 3 o'clock in time, so we're told to come in, yeah. You'll have to go there. Great, one up the back, in the back there. At the back, alright, cheers.
Excellent, cheers mate, thank you.
Very much.
Right, there's our drummer, look, it's there.
Down here?
There's our drummer, yeah, from where the drummer's just come from. Right guys, this is the diet band with the drummers in the band. Hi guys, and look at this. He's just getting ready for his set with a nice what are you having? Pine peas, and that's what it's all about. Pine peas. That's it. Listen, I've just had a bowl of olives. That's all I've had. Look, we've got Stu Clark impersonator arriving. You look just like Stu Clark, the singer in Killing Time.
Well, is it the leather jacket then?
Is it? I think it's the fake beard. How's your Bye, Callum.
It's great.
Oh, that's
Finished now.
down, hasn't it? This is the main stage at St Anne's Music Festival, and we're just getting set up. That's the crowd at the minute. The weather's terrible, but here we are. Here's the amp. So we've got the Laney Lionheart 620 watt head. That's a spare, and we'll see how the Laney Ironheart goes on today. So we've got both guitars set up, which are just there at the minute, and the pedal board is just there. So we'll just see how we get on. See short. It's a bit bedlam, but there we go.
Sometimes I feel like saying, but I just don't care. You've got the love I need to see me through. One man, one goal. It's one mission, one heart, one soul. Where would you be now without love? Where would you be now? Thank you very much. Hope you had a good time. Enjoy the rest of the bands. They're all fantastic.
Let's hear it again for Killing Time!
Welcome back, guys. We're in the car now. We're on our way back from St Anne's Music Festival. That's 2 gigs done in less than 24 hours on the Fylde Coast at Blackpool, Lancashire, UK. And that's us done and dusted. Just to let you know, the amp performed brilliantly. There's no issues with it. The band performed excellently. The audience loved it. It was really good. The sound was great, and the promoters loved it. So hopefully we'll be back on there next year. And this is just an insight into playing gigs in pubs and clubs or wherever on a weekend in your local town. It is hard work, guys, and I think the underlying message here is that you've got to do it to enjoy it, because the pay isn't all that good. So you have to enjoy what you are doing. But there's a balance between the material that you want to play and what the audience want to hear. So there's a bit of a fine balance, and yeah, really good. So I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Gigs and Guitars, and we shall see you soon for normal stuff back in the studio. But I hope this has been of some value to you all. A bit of a rough and ready video, but there you go, that's what it's all about, and it's straight from the heart, guys. This is how it is. We shall see you soon. Try!